First of all,
Hey, Gail.
congratulations on this film. I'm a big Cheaper by the Dozen fan, but this is really the first time I saw myself relating to a lot of these characters. So
Awesome.
amazing job. Now, I know you've worked with Kenya Barris on Blackish, and he
Mhm.
co-wrote this Cheaper by the Dozen, this reimagining of Cheaper by the Dozen. Can you talk to me about working with him as a collaborator on this project?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. Was that Kenya and I knew each other so well for so many years. Primarily on Blackish, I was a writer, and then I would sneak off to direct whenever he would say, like, "Yeah, Lerner, get out of the writer's room." But I just think very often in Hollywood, the context people meet you in, you are like frozen in amber, like that. And the fact that Kenya came to me and said, "I want you to direct this movie," and trusted me with the movie and saw me as someone who could live a bigger job than the one he had specifically seen me do, I just felt really seen and really appreciated. And just between us, as a woman on the sunny side of 50, to be offered a movie was just like, oh my God, this does not happen. So I just was really excited to be invited to play.
Well, I would have never have thought this was your feature directorial debut. You did such a phenomenal job.
Thank
Um,
you.
Two things they say is never work with kids and never work with animals, and you did
Not
both.
true.
You definitely did both your first swing at the bat here. Can you talk to me about what you learned with working with such a large cast?
Yes, I think the biggest thing I learned is that and I think it's a truism, it's very true, is that every actor needs a different director, and it's my job to be every single one of those different directors. And with amazing adults like Zach and Gab, you can easily ask them to do an adjustment that's different from what they naturally do or their natural vibe. And they're amazing at bringing that natural energy to improvising, whether it's physical or verbal. But with kids, I really needed to look at the kid and see what they were bringing
Right.
and help them encourage their own comic voice. And if a line on the page just wasn't working for them, like even if it was a Kenya Barris killer joke, that
Right.
joke was gone. And it was replaced with a joke that was organic for that kid. Because, one of my pet peeves is seeing kids walk around talking like flappers, and you're just like, you don't know that expression. So to just embrace them and see who they were and let that natural delightfulness just bubble up was an amazing gift.
Yeah, just working on that question with Zach and Gabrielle, they're both amazing in this film. What did they bring to the roles of Paul and Zoe Baker that wasn't necessarily on the page?
I think that the role of Zoe, in many ways, she is the heart of the film, the
Yeah.
North Star of the family. And I think it's very easy to fall into the loving mom, finger wagging mom, my husband is crazy, kind of role. And Gab just refused. From the script stage, she was an EP. She was really active and hands-on about making Zoe richer and more fun, making Dom more central, more present. Um, just about revealing the truths of the story and the truths of the family experience. So Gab brought that. And then she was just like, I won't be pigeonholed as the stern mom and the finger wagger. She was really just hilarious and loose and fun. And you're like, I want to listen to you because you're my partner and you're smart and you're funny and you're gorgeous. Like, I just love that they were still in love with each other. They weren't just this like child rearing factory, which I
Right.
think can happen with so many kids. And a great surprise of working with Zach is that he's not a dad. He is a very doting uncle, and he's very close with the kids of his friends. But the way he just embraced dad energy and playfulness, and they both were really great at just keeping the kids focused, whether literally helping me because I was off at Video Village, reminding them of lines, reminding them if you stand here, we'll understand you better, and the idea of you can get a drink in a minute, just things like that. But they also were great acting role models for the kids.
I love the fact that this film touches on socially relevant issues, but also issues that current families deal with, especially blended families deal with. in such a real way. And on top of that, co-parenting, which is also displayed in this film brilliantly. But you did such a tremendous job on Cheaper by the Dozen. It's an amazing film. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.